Hey everybody, it's Latosha Cullins, and I'm here today with a Q&A from the How to Make Your Life Represent Your Hard Work webinar. I had a few questions that came from the How to Make Your Life Represent Your Hard Work webinar, and I decided to cover them in a video for those of you who watched the series. Number one, how can I change my mindset to attract wealth and success into my life? Changing your mindset to attract wealth and success into your life, it starts with becoming aware of your thoughts, your beliefs about, in general, we're talking about money right now, but just in general, you can begin to shift your focus toward abundance and prosperity by practicing gratitude, by setting clear financial goals, and by visualizing yourself as successful and financially secure. You can also surround yourself with positive people and resources that support your financial growth, where you're trying to get to. And then you take that and you develop that into a daily practice of affirmation. So you incorporate that. Number two, what are the most effective ways to manage my money and make it represent my hard work? So when you start looking at those ways to effectively manage your money and you want to make it represent your hard work, this includes things as creating a budget, tracking your expenses, and saving for the future. You can also invest your money wisely, and then you make sure that you are taking advantage of all of the available resources, things such as tax deduction, retirement accounts. Because one of the things that I want you to think about is often it's not that people don't make money, it's that they don't know how to grow what they do make. Number three, how can I overcome a scarcity mindset and start thinking more abundantly? When you get to talking about a scarcity mindset and thinking more abundantly, you start by focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. You can also practice gratitude again. You're cultivating this positive attitude, right? And you're surrounding yourself with these positive influences that are supporting your financial growth. But the difference that I want you to hone in on is when you have a scarcity mindset or a person that has an abundant mindset, whichever one of those categories that you fall into, it really boils down to thoughts. Number four, what are some of the good ways that I can accomplish or the good things that I can accomplish with my money and make sure that it aligns with my values? When you're talking about spending money and aligning with your values, supporting the things that you care about, things like investing in your education or your career progression or achieving financial independence. All of those things, when you look at spending your money and aligning with your values, look at what you're trying to create with the money that you're spending. Look at your financial goals, regularly evaluate your spending habits to make sure that they're in line with those things that you have set as goals, right? Make sure that you're spending your money on things that are in the season of life that you're in. So you're not going to spend the same thing on in your 20s that you would spend in your 50s and 60s. So make sure that those things align with the season of life that you're in. Number five, how can I take control of my thoughts and ensure that they are aligned with my financial goals? One of the things that I want you to think about and look at your brain in the mindset that it's a muscle, which means that it can be trained like any other muscle that's in our bodies, right? Taking control of your thoughts and ensuring that they align with your financial goals is going to start with becoming aware of your thoughts. It's going to start with becoming aware of your beliefs about money. Then once you've identified whatever those negative thoughts may be, you can replace them with positive thought patterns. And then you just take the action to reinforce those new beliefs over and over, taking the action to reinforce those new beliefs. And I mean, it can also be helpful to continue to surround yourself with those people that are going to be positive role models for you. I mean, how often do we come into contact with someone and after we leave that person's presence, we are drained? That person has not poured into you. That person has not helped you to see a new strategy in how in what you're trying to do. That person, I mean, it's just that they're just taking and taking and taking and taking. So you have to identify that and be okay with putting other people in those places to be able to draw from. Number six, what are some of the key wealth principles that I should be aware of, and how can I apply them to my life? So, some of the key wealth principles that you want to look at and be aware of as far as you wanting to implement them is setting financial goals. We talked about this, creating a budget. We talked about this, investing your money wisely. We talked about this, intentional giving. If this is, if it's important to you, because some people they live by the principle of giving, you know, and so if that's something that's one of your principles, then make sure that you're intentional about what that is. Managing your debt responsibly, building an emergency fund, and regularly evaluating your financial plan. So a lot of times you're going to see that a lot of these things is it falls in each one of these questions, but what I want you to identify is that when you start to really focus on what you're trying to do with your money, you're going to find that a lot of these pieces they just start to fall into place for you. Okay. Number seven, how can affirmations help with me improving my relationship with money and attract more abundance? When you look at affirmations, they can be a very powerful tool for improving your relationship with money and attracting more abundance into your life. Now, the thing about affirmations is that you are intentionally programming your subconscious when you talk about affirmations, okay? And this is going to allow you to be able to attract more of those positive things into your life because those are the things that you're giving your time to. Those are the things that you are giving your giving over to your brain muscle, your where it's actually you're looking at a situation that may be negative, but how you're looking at it could also bring a positive from that negativity, right? So, looking at the affirmations is going to help you to change those negative thought patterns, and then it's going to also target those negative beliefs that you may have that's holding you back from achieving your financial goals. Okay. So, one of the things, for example, if you have a belief that money is hard to come by, you can replace that with a positive affirmation such as money flows easily and effortlessly to me. By repeating those affirmations regularly, you're also going to increase your confidence, you're going to increase your self esteem. I mean, just all the way around when it comes to money. Now, this can help you to take actions such as negotiating a higher salary or even investing in a new business venture because that added confidence is going to be what you're going to need to be able to get over that programming that we have in our mind to just do what's normal. Okay. But overall, affirmations can help you to create a positive mindset and attract more abundance and prosperity into your life by just causing you to focus on what your predetermined thought patterns on some things is. So when you're looking at affirmation, you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know that I thought like that. But it's bringing those thoughts to your attention and allowing you the ability to be able to go in and reprogram your mind. Okay. So it's important to have affirmations that resonate with you personally and that you can repeat them consistently. And a lot of times people say to repeat them on a daily basis, but I'm even going to encourage you to repeat them numerous times on a daily basis. So not just once a day, multiple times a day. For me, that's what I have on my phone is a calendar reminder for me to just take time out of my day and go over my affirmations. So not only am I going over the affirmations in the morning, but I also go over them throughout the day because some things happen in our day. So we might wake up with the best intentions in the morning, but maybe we encounter someone that kind of takes a little bit from us. By us going back to those affirmations again, that gives you another charge. Okay. All right. So I'll wrap up for now and I'll talk to you next time. Have a wonderful day, empowered entrepreneurs.